With the way that Microsoft is going about things, actually getting out there and announcing games, and we have a lot of different leaks and things like that coming from that side of the fence, where it looks like they're going to be announcing a lot of games and showcasing a lot of gameplay around the E3 time. Sony, on the other hand, has a stellar year this year and a lot of things to kind of get people excited about, and I think that's something that should get people equally as amped up. This might be one of the biggest and best years of all time in terms of what PlayStation has to offer, and I continually see, that they're going out there just doing, so much with so many great, amazing, exclusive games this year. Like, it's crazy to see just how amazing things are kind of going for them, and Horizon Forbidden West is amazing, and even outside of Horizon Forbidden West, you have Gran Turismo, which looks like it's going to be coming out fairly soon. Here in the next, I think it comes out on the 4th or something like that. So yeah, like, there is so many things that are coming, and of course God of War Ragnarok, and Forspoken, and Ghostwire Tokyo, and I realize those aren't all like full on exclusives, but a lot of them are, pretty big exclusives, at least timed, and it's just such a strange thing to see the way that these things kind of come about and how many fans and things like that get excited from it. But now it looks like, due to another leak, that we got a little bit more information, and this is pretty incredible. No matter how you think about it, right? This is really, really cool, and I think a lot of people are going to be losing their minds over this. So I do want to get into it before too long, because it's been a heck of a time so far. Like, listen, this is the stuff I love as a fan, and I'm sure that you all love it as well. And I wanted to kind of jump on it, so to speak, and just really kind of get into it. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer, and of course this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You might notice some changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like, and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It means the world to me, and I know how busy everybody is, and you guys have, school, work, family, friends, all that kind of stuff, and you of course want to get gaming in. But I'm just happy that some of you stop by and check out some of my content, and if you do happen to stop by and check out some of my content, please leave us a like. And that's pretty much all I ask for, because I put in a lot of work in on the site, and with the videos and stuff like that, and I do multiple videos a day, and it would just mean the world to me if you guys went out and just gave it a like. It helps the content to be seen, and that's basically all I can ask for. And if you're a fan of mine, that's pretty much the support I ask for. I don't try to get too much of you guys to do something, but that's pretty much what it comes down to. So thank you guys wholeheartedly. It does mean a lot to me, and again, I can never say thanks enough. It just means everything to me. You guys are awesome. But I've been pretty honest and open about the fact that I feel like Sony has been, the place for the exclusive games this year, and it's a big win for them this year so far. Now, anything can change, but I don't see Microsoft going out and announcing a bunch of games to match the caliber of Horizon Forbidden West, and of course God of War Ragnarok and things like that. I think Starfield's going to be huge for them, but that's not till almost the end of the year, and it puts Microsoft in a bad position leading up to that point. So that's something that we've got to be able to look at as fans, and just one of the things that I think people are obviously talking about. Now, it does look like, anyway, that God of War seems like it's going to have a June release according to a new leak, and that's perfectly fine with me. The sooner I can play this game, the better. Obviously, the last one is my all-time favorite game, and God of War Ragnarok is officially scheduled to release sometime this year, courtesy of the PS4 and the PS5. The million-dollar question on the mind of every fan is, when exactly this year is it going to release? That's a good question, and for a variety of reasons. Many PlayStation gamers are anticipating getting their hands on the game sometime this holiday season, but could the game be released sooner? It's a reasonable question considering its predecessor was released in May, and it's especially reasonable now that a retailer has listed the game for June. The retailer in question is a smaller regional retailer in Chile, or in other words, it's not Amazon, Best Buy, or Walmart, or any of the retailers that would go hard to ignore if they actually stamped the game with a release date or more precise release date window. That said, According to the Chilean retailer, the game is out in June, though when exactly in June, it doesn't divulge its listing for the title. Now, this could be a placeholder for the first half of the year. Further, it's not incredibly uncommon for some smaller retailers to propagate false information. Sometimes this is by mistake, but other times it's to draw attention and clicks. Whatever the case, right now, this is clearly the only retailer claiming the game is coming in June. If the game is going to release this June, a release date announcement should be imminent. That said, and for what it's worth, there are rumors that a major PlayStation State of Play is happening in March, which is only days away. If this happens, we could hear about the God of War sequel releasing as early as next month. God of War Ragnarok is in development on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 and is now officially slated to release sometime this year. Could this release happen in June? Sure, but for now, we don't have any type of concrete information that it will. Together, clearly, Kratos and Atreus venture deep into the Nine Realms in search of answers as Asgardian forces prepare for war. So it sounds like it's going to be a really fantastic game, and if it does release in June, that would kind of keep in line with what Sony likes to do with their games, releasing them a little bit earlier in the year. But I think that, it would be good because you had Horizon, you're going to have Gran Turismo, you're going to have, I think, Forspoken is in May, so you want hit after hit after hit. Maybe that would leave them a little empty towards the end of the year, though. So I mean, I guess we'll see. Also, Ghostwire Tokyo's coming, and I'm sure they've got maybe another thing or two like Factions or The Last of Us remastered or remade or whatever it is supposedly that's coming. So yeah, we do have a lot of different things that kind of look at and go, hey, you know what, this is definitely something that Sony has gone out of their way to make sure happens, and it does sound like it could be plausible, but like I said, we're gonna have to wait and see just how plausible it is, and if there's anything that fans can kind of get excited about. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Sony filed a new patent that mentions accelerated ray tracing on the PlayStation 5, which could actually help them in the long run as well. Sony Active Entertainment has filed a new patent that suggests the format holder is looking to optimize its ray tracing effects on the PlayStation 5. Spotted by Twitter user ZubiTech, the patent was filed by PS5 architect and NAC creator Mark Cerny and mentions system and method for accelerated ray tracing and system and method for accelerated ray tracing with asynchronous operation and ray transformation. Sony files patents all the time, though, so keep in mind they don't really have to amount to anything, but this is still interesting to see after all. Ray tracing is one of the many advanced features that the PlayStation 5 is actually capable of offering over its predecessor, and it's something we're seeing a lot more of these days, and now the developers are offering dedicated performance modes that include ray tracing effects. The PS5 was released, of course, in November 2020, and here we are in year 2, and things are going pretty smashingly well for the PlayStation. Obviously, gamers everywhere have a hard time actually even finding one, which I think is a big kudo to Sony to make a console that gets everybody super excited the way that this has. And they've done ray tracing really well. I think Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a great way they've kind of accomplished ray tracing and managed to keep 60 frames. I love ray tracing. I think that Spider-Man Miles Morales also accomplished this really well. I think there's a middle ground, and anything that helps take off some of the resource hogging that happens, I think, is a great thing and something that fans should, I think, definitely look forward to. And for me personally, I look forward to seeing more and more games with a lot of these things ready to go. Man, I love where we're at with gaming. I love where we're at with all this kind of all these great games and ray tracing and all these great features and stuff like that. It really is just a fantastic time to be a gamer, and I'm just thrilled when we get these kind of updates and stuff like that. But yeah, that's very cool stuff. Nice to see. I would love to see God of War in in June, and I think that it would be just really a big win for Sony all the way around. Let me know what you guys think. I will link all of these articles in the description below. You can check it out. Rack them up, fact them up, Crap Gamer them up. Thank you so much for watching. Crap Gamer out.